Gentlemen, look at these two photos. It's the same man, the same age, and the same height. But in the photo on the left, he looks like he's given up. He looks 10 years older, invisible, and frankly, outdated. In the photo on the right, he projects authority, confidence, and what we call quiet luxury. The difference isn't a plastic surgeon or a $1 million bank account. The difference is 5 subtle style mistakes that most men over 50 are making every single morning without even realizing it. These mistakes are style leaks. They drain your confidence and tell the world you've stopped paying attention. Today, we're plugging those leaks. I'm going to show you exactly what these mistakes are and, more importantly, the simple, old money fixes that will instantly modernize your look. Welcome to the refined man. If you're ready to stop dressing for validation and start building a legacy wardrobe, you're in the right place. Let's dive into mistake number 1. Mistake 1. The puddle hem, excess fabric at the ankles. The first and perhaps most visible mistake I see men over 50 making from New York to Los Angeles is what I call the puddle hem. Take a look at your feet right now. If your trousers are collapsing into a mountain of wrinkled fabric at your shoes, you aren't just wearing long pants. Buddies, you are visually shortening your legs and telling the world you've stopped caring about the details. In the world of old money style, precision is the ultimate currency. When you have too much fabric puddling over your shoes, it creates a messy, bottom-heavy silhouette. This excess fabric destroys the vertical line of your body. For a man over 50, maintaining a clean vertical line is the secret to looking leaner, taller, and more athletic. The puddle hem makes you look shorter, heavier, and, most dangerously, it makes you look like you are wearing your father's hand-me-downs. It signals that you buy clothes off the rack and simply accept whatever the manufacturer gives you. The fix. The slight break or no break rule. If you want to transition into a refined man, you need to visit a tailor. It is the best $15 you will ever spend. You want to ask for a slight break or, for a more modern and European-inspired look, a no break. The slight break. The front of your trouser leg should just barely touch the top of your shoe, creating a single small fold. The back of the trouser should hang straight, ending about half an inch above the heel of your shoe. This is the gold standard for business casual and professional attire. It is timeless, elegant, and shows you understand the science of fit. The no break. This is for the man who wants a sharper, more contemporary edge. The hem of the trousers perfectly skims the top of the shoe without folding at all. This creates a razor-sharp vertical line that makes you look instantly younger and more in the know. When you eliminate that puddle of fabric, you allow the quality of your shoes to actually be seen. Whether you're wearing handcrafted Italian loafers or clean, white leather sneakers, they finally have room to breathe. Remember, sophistication is about intentionality. A clean hem tells the world that every inch of your outfit was chosen with purpose. It is a subtle power move that separates a man who just gets dressed from a man who possesses quiet luxury. Mistake 2. The square shoulder. outdated padding, and rigid structure. If the eyes are the window to the soul, then the shoulders are the foundation of a man's silhouette. The second massive mistake men over 50 consistently make is clinging to the square shoulder. Those heavily padded, rigid, and oversized shoulder structures that dominated the power suit era of the 80s and 90s. While you might think those large pads make you look broader and more imposing, the reality in 2025 is exactly the opposite. In the context of quiet luxury and old money outfits, a shoulder that looks like it belongs on a linebacker doesn't project power. It projects an inability to evolve. When you wear a jacket or a coat with excessive padding, the fabric doesn't drape. It stiffens. This creates a harsh, artificial line that detaches from your natural body. For the mature gentleman, this rigidity often results in a head on a platter effect, where the shoulders sit too high, making your neck look shorter and your overall appearance more encumbered. Furthermore, cheap, off-the-rack jackets often use stiff padding to hide poor construction. When you move, these shoulders don't move with you. They buckle and dimple, signaling to everyone in the room that your clothing is wearing you, rather than the other way around. This is the antithesis of the refined man. The fix: the natural shoulder, spalla camicia, and soft construction. To master the old money aesthetic, you must embrace what the Italians call spalla camicia, or a soft, natural shoulder. The goal is a silhouette that follows the actual anatomy of your body. Follow the bone. The seam of your jacket should hit exactly where your shoulder bone ends, not an inch past it, and certainly not drooping down your arm. By aligning the seam with your natural frame, you create a sharp, authentic line that emphasizes your actual strength without the artificial bulk. Soft construction. Look for blazers and coats with unstructured or soft tailoring. These garments use minimal padding or none at all. The result is a jacket that feels as comfortable as a cardigan, but looks as sharp as a suit. It allows the fabric, whether it's a high-quality hopsack wool, silk linen blend, or cashmere, to drape naturally over your frame. The visual payoff. A natural shoulder narrows the silhouette visually. It creates a more relaxed, lived-in elegance that is the hallmark of true wealth. It says you are comfortable in your skin and don't need to inflate your physical presence with foam inserts. Switching to a natural shoulder instantly modernizes your look. It takes years off your appearance by replacing a stiff, dated structure with a fluid, sophisticated line. It is a subtle shift, but in the world of high-level menswear, the shoulder is where the game is won or lost. Mistake 3. Logo overload. The loud branding trap. If there is one cardinal sin that separates a man of true distinction from the rest, it is the excessive reliance on visible logos. The third mistake many men over 50 make, often with the intention of showing success, is wearing what I call the logo armor. This includes shirts with massive embroidered ponies, belts with giant metallic buckles featuring brand initials, or caps and bags plastered with repetitive patterns. While you might feel that these logos signal wealth, in the world of old money outfits and quiet luxury, they actually scream the opposite: insecurity and a desperate need for validation. When you cover yourself in branding, you are no longer the protagonist of your own style. You are a walking billboard for a multi-billion-dollar corporation. For the mature gentleman, This is a massive tactical error. Visible logos draw the eye away from the quality of your face, the fit of your clothes, and the character of your personality, and instead focus it on a plastic or thread-based symbol. It is loud fashion, and loud is almost never sophisticated. High-level style is about internal confidence. The knowledge that your coat is made of the finest Loro Piana cashmere shouldn't require a tag on the outside to prove it. True status in 2025 is silent. The fix: the unbranded silhouette and texture over labels. To fix this, you must shift your focus from who made the garment to how the garment is made. The 1-inch rule. If you must have a logo, it should be no larger than 1 square inch and rendered in a color that blends with the fabric. Better yet, aim for 0 visible logos. Look for brands that focus on discreet luxury, where the quality of the stitching and the richness of the fabric are the only identifiers. Focus on texture and color. Instead of using a logo to create visual interest, use the natural texture of the material. A well-fitted, unbranded navy polo in a rich piqué cotton or a crisp white linen shirt speaks volumes more than a shirt with a giant logo ever could. The depth of the color and the way the fabric catches the light are what draw people in. The hidden detail. Embrace the secret details that only you and other insiders know. A hand-stitched buttonhole, a unique interior lining, or the weight of a high-quality mother-of-pearl button. These are the markers of a refined man. It creates an aura of mystery and class that forces people to look closer at you, rather than at a brand name. By stripping away the logos, you reclaim your identity. You stop being a consumer and start being a man of taste. You move from the new money trap of needing to show off into the old money realm of simply being. When you remove the labels, the only thing left to judge is the man himself. And if you followed our rules on fit and grooming, that judgment will always be one of high respect. Mistake 4. The comfort trap. Clunky athletic sneakers with everything. We need to have a serious conversation about your footwear. The 4th massive mistake that sabotages the style of men over 50 is falling into the comfort trap. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Wearing those chunky, neon-accented, heavy-duty running shoes or orthopedic-looking trainers with everything from denim to tailored chinos. I understand the reasoning. After 50, foot comfort is non-negotiable. But here is the hard truth. Wearing performance athletic shoes for non-athletic activities is the fastest way to tell the world you've prioritized giving up over looking sharp. In the framework of old money outfits, the shoes are the anchor of the entire silhouette. When you pair a decent pair of trousers with a clunky, technical running shoe, you create a massive visual disconnect. These shoes are designed for the gym or the trail. Their aggressive shapes, plastic overlays, and loud colors clash violently with the understated elegance of quiet luxury. They make your feet look enormous and heavy, dragging down the visual energy of your outfit and making you look like a tourist in your own life. Comfort does not have to be ugly, and age is not an excuse to wear footwear that lacks intentionality. The fix: the minimalist leather sneaker and the versatile loafer. You can have 100% of the comfort with 200% more style by making 2 simple upgrades. The minimalist leather sneaker. If you love the feel of a sneaker, switch to a lifestyle leather version. Look for a slim profile, high-quality white or navy leather, and a flat rubber sole. Brand names like Common Projects or even high-quality alternatives from Oliver Cabell offer that clean look. These sneakers have no loud logos and no neon plastic. They provide excellent support while maintaining a sleek, sophisticated line that works perfectly with a navy blazer or dark denim. The suede loafer, the old money staple. For the ultimate transition into a refined man, invest in a pair of unlined suede loafers. Suede is incredibly soft and molds to your foot, offering more comfort than most trainers once broken in. A chocolate brown or tan suede loafer is the Swiss Army knife of footwear. It elevates a simple pair of chinos instantly and projects a relaxed, wealthy aesthetic that athletic shoes can never achieve. The insole secret. If you need specific orthopedic support, don't buy an ugly shoe. Buy a high-quality, stylish shoe and swap the factory insole for a custom orthotic. This allows you to maintain the health of your feet without sacrificing your dignity. By ditching the dad trainers for refined footwear, you change the entire narrative of your outfit. You move from looking like a man who is just getting by to a man who is walking with purpose. Remember, a refined man is judged from the ground up. If your shoes are sloppy, the rest of the outfit doesn't matter. Mistake 5. The wrong collar. Floppy, collapsing, and weak structure. The final mistake, and perhaps the most subtle yet destructive, is what I call the weak collar syndrome. Gentlemen, your face is the focal point of every interaction you have. The collar of your shirt acts as the frame for that portrait. Most men over 50 spend thousands on suits and blazers, but neglect the structural integrity of their shirt collars. When you wear a button-down or a dress shirt under a jacket and the collar is floppy, flat, or, worst of all, it tucks itself underneath your jacket lapels, you instantly lose your look of authority. In the world of old money outfits, a strong, standing collar is non-negotiable. A collapsing collar makes you look tired, disheveled, and unkempt. It creates a messy V-zone, the area between your chest and chin, which is the most critical area for projecting quiet luxury. If your collar is weak, it signals that you haven't paid attention to the foundation. This is especially prevalent in the modern era of business casual, where men have ditched the tie but haven't adjusted the shirt structure to compensate. Without a tie to hold the collar up, most cheap shirts simply surrender to gravity, leaving you looking sloppy and outdated. The fix: structural integrity and the collar stay solution. To ensure you always look like a refined man, you need to give your collar the support it deserves. Use metal collar stays. Ditch the flimsy plastic ones that come with your shirt. Invest in a set of stainless steel or brass collar stays. The added weight ensures the collar points stay sharp and crisp, pointing down toward your chest rather than curling up or out. The hidden button down. If you prefer a relaxed look without a tie, look for shirts with a hidden button-down collar. These have small buttons underneath the collar points that anchor them to the shirt. This guarantees the collar remains upright and beautifully arched, even under a heavy blazer, maintaining that intentional, sharp silhouette. Collar adhesives, or magnetic stays. For shirts that don't have slots for stays, use magnetic collar stays, like work-in stiffs, or small adhesive dots. These tools allow you to lock the collar in place against your collarbone, creating a permanent, clean frame for your face that never moves, no matter how active your day is. The roll factor. A high-quality shirt will have a natural roll to the collar. It shouldn't look like it was ironed flat into a 2D shape. It should have a soft 3D curve that projects outward. This depth adds a level of sophistication and old money heritage that flat, cheap collars simply cannot replicate. By fixing your collar, you are literally framing your face for success. It draws the eye upward and gives you a look of alertness and sharp intelligence. It is the final piece of the puzzle that completes the transformation. When your hem is clean, your shoulders are natural, your logos are gone, your shoes are refined, and your collar is standing tall, you are no longer just a man in clothes. You are the refined man.
Gentlemen, looking sharp after 50 isn't about chasing youth. It's about claiming the respect you've earned. By fixing these 5 common mistakes, the puddle hem, the rigid shoulder, the loud logos, the gym shoes, and the collapsing collar, you've already separated yourself from 90% of the men out there. You've moved from outdated to the refined man. But this is just the beginning. Tomorrow, we're going even deeper into the old money guide to show you exactly how to build that timeless aesthetic from scratch. If you found value in today's breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe to join our growing community of men who believe in quality over quantity. Leave a comment below. Which of these mistakes were you making? Let's be honest, we've all been there. I'm your refined man, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 2. Stay sharp, stay intentional, and remember, elegance is a legacy you build every day. Cheers.